Go.
Whatever that is.
Call the meeting to order, March 7th, 9 o'clock a.m. Well, call the roll, please.
Crumity,
Present.
Awful, yep, Whitlow,
Here.
Sticknot,
Here. Okay. Take a few minutes to look over the claims.
I have a question about the Votech Corporation. What is that all about? Votech, what is that?
Votech is our voter registration system company.
That makes sense.
I didn't know you were. Is that what it's always called?
And GDS is our election system company. It's separate.
Has everyone had a chance yet to satisfactorily examine? Any questions on the claims? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion to approve the claims. So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Crumbly?
Yes.
Awful? Yes. Whitlow?
Yes.
Signat?
Yes. Are there any public comments? Hearing none, we will move on to discussion points from the committee members. Comments from the committee members? Where's spring? We're all wondering that. Okay, I assume there are no questions from the committee members or comments, so we shall move to reports from the departments. Mindy, would you like to lead off?
We ordered the flight tax bills for this cycle. We received those yesterday, so we're ready to go on that.
Okay. Bob, do you want to comment next?
We'll review final hearings start Monday, and that'll be a one-week process. And we'll wrap up for the year. And we're a little behind from prior year. Peg's retirement, kind of, that we is doing two jobs right now, because it would take longer to train somebody currently to do, just to get the year wrapped up rather than just have her do it. So she's kind of been overloaded a little bit, so we'll get through it, but the new person is going to be, I think, going to work out well and grab a hold of it and take off with it, and she'll start with the new assessment year as the assessor changes, so. GIS have had good response from the public. Vendors are very happy, so surveyors and realtors and stuff like that, I got a good response from them. We got some bugs we're still working out. Actually, we've actually found some private citizens called and said, we have a problem and something's not showing up right or what they think is right, and we're giving it the fair force to people to use it, and then we get stuff corrected and get it and iron out some long-standing problems that aren't major, that are just minor, mostly minor stuff. So I've got a good response from that. So that's it.
Okay, thank you. Lisa?
We finished everything that we can do to get ready for tax extension preparation. At this point, it's like 3 or 4 weeks behind where we were last year, but last year was pretty early. So, but it's still going to be significantly later than it was last year. Friday, the 3rd, we sent out approximately 1,000 statements of economic interest. Those are required by the Illinois Ethics Act, and my office is filing agent for those, so all those have to come back in and be filed in my office. Mostly we're working on elections right now. Early voting has started. Started slow, but it started. Getting equipment tested, getting ready for election school, and I'll start printing ballots later this week. On the table, I put a copy for all of you of our polling places. From time to time, it's the county board's responsibility to improve the polling places. We don't change them very often. We don't change them unless they really need to be changed. The last one was Belmont Region changed from Glen Raymond School out to the Legion Park in the Legion, American Legion building at the Legion Park. There was just a lot of issues with the schools. We can't use or don't use schools because we do need to use schools, but that particular school wasn't very handicap accessible, along with a lot of other issues. So that has turned out to be a really good change. We don't change it very often. It's not popular. People do not like their polling place change. So when we change it, when we really have to. So I just need a motion from you guys to approve the polling places. And then that could be a resolution or anything like that.
Okay. You want
So
to-
moved.
Second.
Okay, moved and seconded. All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Okay. 9, I'm not sure if this is customary or not, but I guess I'll ask Anita if you have any comments that you would want to make. No?
No, not
Okay. All right. So we will move on. Dr. Yusuf, you're up next. And we are wanting to discuss this spaying and neutering program for low-income people. So could you sort of tell us what's happening and what you want to happen?
So first of all, this is going to be briefly, for February 2017, one day, we came back negative. We got out, we go in the facility, we go for and we talk about the program stay and so they have the spending on the contract signed, so we can contract now the liability issue, you know, the cover up $1 million, food and a specific contract or doing the licensing, and we have sort of requirements that no voting people like that on liability, you have like more systems in the local 40, 45 systems, you can send it to 50 or more million that if they say $1 million, this is $5 million, million cash, we go for to do the cash free, million free, but they have to find a way that how we advertise the free cash. You're going to have $1,000 machine. So we have to see how we also split the dog. Like if I did the owner of the dog will pay $18, we are control $18. They charge $5 each. But we have to following like system, which like typically 45 and 50. It means like what have limited dog, cat for that day for surgery, or the cat for that day for surgery. So we need that more than one time, like maybe 2 or 3 times to come and make sure we have that. They have like people with dogs, 60 pounds, run over 60 pounds dog. And then the students don't have enough people to manage like heavy dogs, like more than 60 pounds, very versatile. If it's long than then over 60 pounds, so they can wide if the dog or cat pregnant by itself, restrictions, things like that, they have 3 win on a level. So this is the thing that we have to have good negotiations and how we catch up with the training, and things like that. I spoke to William and he said that my facility would be like the day of negotiation happen. We can have some coming in and free the negotiation, and this is expected sometime if it's like a real case, you can take it why and but I give an example, like nursery, if they say they did a surgery, next day the fish lay the bleeding from the side. This is an emergency, there's no way to should have been going wide, the whole line by the way going, so we have something like this and have run the surgery to fix it. So I have been in satisfaction today, he called me yesterday and said like schedule of failing very quick with other counties. They have a spot for us, hopefully a builder, so if we send the contract today, we can get a contract and maybe another time maybe. And I think this is a really slow program. I think it's all over 60,000 I can go to that there's an area, to keep the residents to run side surgery. And then the owner will pay $25, and then the will compensate the month. But again, we can get the maintenance one thing you know for again to recommend that they have a way to pay for free. Can you run surgery and do the recommendation? That's why
Okay, so the program is, the way it's proposed is $20 for the owner of the dog and $15 from the fund that the county. $15
from the so that's what we have like the owner would go to the county. They have a wide surgery, whatever. They will go there, they pay $15. And then they maybe next week we send them a check to buy $10 each.
So total cost $25.
Yeah, total, yeah.
Okay.
So there's like a form for the owner, low income stay in the control program, and then this was later how things will be running, and then like a form vacation. Things like you have offers, like you have like food stamps, security, show up like how people will have, and then we can get people from there, get like a food, like the food that they have, food stamps, like that, dogs, things like that. We look at that vacation and we can send them the approval, what is okay, you can get the food and they
Okay, I passed out a sheet showing how much money is in that fund for low-income spaying and neutering. Discussion.
That balance in there is just the $10 that was collected over?
That's my understanding. Anita printed that out for me. And
So the $9,800 balance, is that the overage that was collected?
Right, that $10 difference.
$10 for each intact animal, right? Dog.
So how long that came?
Yeah, I know. Kind of a lot, see?
How many, do you have any idea what you anticipate?
So we go about the wing, 45 people in one max, and expect that we pay like maybe $10. So we the cat has maybe 3 cats, something like that. So that's why these come
So that number of animals would accumulate sufficient points.
Right.
Okay. Is there a minimum of points that have to be accumulated before they come, or is that a maximum?
No, this is the max.
Maximum, okay.
Yeah. But again, I don't know the why when I was it's kind of like we come from each other. And we look at bulldog, I know there's six points, but usually we because it's a good back is more. So that's why I'm going to get an average like 10 dollars, something like that. And they the way we go along with that.
So, I still don't understand. So, out of this $9,800 towards this ad, only $10 will go towards each dog?
Yeah.
That's 1,000.
Right. Exactly.
So it'll take a long time to use up that fund.
We're never going to use it up because if we do 10
That's 4 a day.
Right.
can I do one more thing? And I don't know if I can do it, what about there's kind of like, I don't have a store around Illinois, that I remember they try to get to shift the little more, you know, so act. We do this farm to some things, only for things. So hopefully, I don't know when, we hear about it, but flying.
See, so in my opinion, if we can't burn that up there, like any shortfalls we get on, you know, the other stuff, people not paying, it should come out of that.
Not at this point, but hopefully in the future.
So the law would have to be amended.
Yeah.
So on this monthly claim sheet, in your opinion, how much does it get paid? How much does it get collected out of that on an average percentage like this?
Yeah, I don't know. I think, I don't know. I don't want to say, I don't know the number. Do you remember how many were not? I don't know.
But there's some,
There's some, yeah, for sure. And you know, as you can see on there's times they'll say on their dogs relinquished on Jamie's sheet, you know, obviously there's no pay on that. Things like that.
so how do we take the course to get back to get that to come out of that $9,800?
I'll talk to your representative and, yeah.
That
Hold on. Good luck.
Because we'll never burn that out, huh?
Never.
4 a day.
We never have enough dogs in the county.
Can we do like the legislature and sweep the funds from one to the other?
We'd have to start soliciting.
Not while I'm doing it, but.
Go to Claytonville first and Tipton and probably another March.
So Dr. Mitchell, I understand that, is there some prohibition against someone buying a pet, buying a dog, and immediately having it spayed with the low-income program? And we really don't want people to be using this to afford the dog.
When you read the law, how the law reads, there is a section there that money can be used for adopted speed. So,
Actually, social guidelines well, you know, we have a social group with them, here, because but we have to have that like something. Yeah, on not supposed to be a thing with the people we have that room people they will not. So we will like have our feel like they will maybe so they why go with the model saying that's and then you run the service you know next and but like I said, you know, in my mind it's very low program, you know, can help a lot of people. But one thing, you know, like you have a dog, one let's say one household. We have the application there, we have look at them and see like we're gonna do only one dog at a time. And if we have any other options like this, then pick another dog. We're not gonna stay with like those dogs one house.
pretty much fell down there.
Yeah, and I put that down there.
So, in your opinion, it says that the money is placed in the county animal population control fund and shall be used to, one, spay neuter, show adopted dogs or cats, or two, low-income program. Adopted, though, what does adopted mean? Does that mean adopted from where?
From shelter, from anywhere.
So adopted from a shelter, and then taken to, or does the shelter have to do that prior to?
Not to get a social
What I'm trying to see is how can we get it to roll into that program?
Right. I mean, if any, this happening on this very, it's not going to be a located, you know. Most of the idea, as far as I know, dogs and dog outside the great country. the actually people want to there's like a social
Because, you know, the money's collected and the spirit of this whole thing is animal control. Control the population. Right. And it should be used for that.
Troy, I see your point here where it says,
so they have to show that they own the dog or a cat. They have to show a rule for that. Like vaccine registration, like that.
but it looks like if they adopt a dog from anywhere, that they could be spayed using this program.
Right.
It looks like that's what the law reads.
But again, some shelters can fix it. You know, they have to adopt the dog to the surgery, and then just for the surgery go forward. But like I said, you know, I don't think we're gonna have any account. I've seen it come out of account in the world, but easy to nice. Because you see, where the dogs come from one, just like a free record, so we have to go to shelter to get a different language, so we can get his how long ago did that owner adopt the dog. It's like having very easy, like couple of years ago, if we something go home and have to do. But if this dog is done like 3 years ago, it means that the owner has a dog.
What the action needed now, we need to make a motion to approve the program.
I suppose we need to get the contract going here right away so that it can be set up with the U of I. But I have the contract here.
A separate motion as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to handle this. Anyone want to see the contract? We only have one of those.
It sounds to me like we have to get this going, or we'll miss our spot. It sounds to me like this has to urgency with the contract, or we miss our spot to get the service.
Mr. Shearer suggests that we just need one motion to put this program into effect.
I make that motion.
Second. Laura? Ted?
What is the motion? Put this program.
Move that-
The low-income spay and neuter control program. Into motion in for Dr. Yusuf to enter an agreement with the University of Illinois regarding the program.
Okay.
Here's
Jed, you seconded? Jed was the second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any further discussion on the program?
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
You say you might have to schedule it more than one time. How close together can you schedule it to that? So the UI, actually. How do you make people aware that this event is going to be? Once we sign the contract, we have it already there, we put something in their schedule, we can put it by and give you much more than be able and training, so we can go fly and
Is there a chance that, you know, they won't be available for months?
for a month?
No, for 3 months, 4 months.
I don't think so, because, you know, I think that at the end of this program, by August, don't get that, the count from the students, not like no, so, it's like the plan, so I don't think it'll be like more than a month or two.
What month
But
again?
again, it's kind of always in negotiation.
So how many other counties do they have in
In the program, I don't know, but a lot. And one more thing, they're limited to 50 miles, but they give us exception, but we are all 75 by the way we do by. So again, everything is negotiation. So when I talk to them, we need to light this one, if you make an exception, we can get 50 miles, 55 miles. So again,
And I'm assuming if it wasn't satisfactory, we could enter into another agreement from university to the north.
And if we don't like the program, we can cancel, give us 30 days. So we don't need to continue the program.
Okay. One thing while we're discussing this, let's take for instance I-Care Iroquois. They have a dog out for adoption. The way I read this, that dog would be eligible for this program because it just said adopted dogs. But if the dog is adopted out to Newton County, would it apply because it's not in our county?
Right, exactly. That's why one of the ideal conditions have to go like a copy of the drug license.
Okay.
One of the things.
So the way I understand it, part of it is for low-income people, and the other part of it is dogs adopted from a shelter into Iroquois County.
Right, but because we don't own the same thing, we adopt dog, people own the dog. And the relation for surgery, if one of them can be like a 40% or, you know.
Okay.
It's a little bit
So it wouldn't be applicable to someone who made like $200,000 to adopt a dog.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
And that's why we have to do the issues further, and I have to look at them very carefully, and you down to point to see, okay, those people are eligible, we have one dog, three dogs, how old is the dog, how much you weigh, things like that, and then we have enough things that those one that are things like that. And then they then that, choose how many
So a low-income person who qualified for this program would be permitted to adopt a dog from a shelter and take it immediately, as soon as available, to have it fixed.
Right. This is going to be my question here. So that's why care of the owner, what is going on.
There's also a cost in adopting a dog, too.
Right.
True.
So I'm thinking, you know, there's almost another like, when you talk about the different things in Illinois, we have all the same programs that are around the whole Illinois. But that their application is the veterinary area will contact about and apply for the whole program, meaning that the other with the surgery and the owner of the same exact thing, proving the food stamp, disability, Medicare, things like that, the veterinarian has to pay $25 from the owner, and then we will look at the money that the Illinois has to.
Okay.
But we have to change that they say like food stamp, or anything. And we have to be relevant at the same location with the veterinarian. People who wait down and go to the veterinarian. But again, this is kind of complicated because we have to, I mean, this is like veterinarian, nothing further than control. This is kind of like veterinarian, individual thing.
How much does it save an individual as opposed to full cost?
No, for the individual, we pay $25 co-pay payment.
Okay, I mean, how much does it cost?
In total?
Yeah, if you had to go pay.
The question depends on the weight, actually, but the range is between $120 to $200.
Supposed to stand up.
Right. So definitely take a lot of money. But again, it's an area where people can take from that, you know, so let's say they put $100, the owner will make $3.5, and then you make the rest of my money go there when you have our property.
Okay, now, to make this perfectly clear, on the agreement here, the owner of the dog pays pays $15, and then the county pays 10. Okay. Yeah, okay. Want to make it perfectly clear that what the cost is. Okay. Anything else?
That contract, you know, won't be able to be signed until the full board, right? You're gonna get approval of the full board?
We got a time problem here, Dr. Yusuf said. How can we do it?
Can we send them a letter of intent?
Can we vote?
A letter of intent,
Get
where, you know,
signed out.
binding that we do intend to sign at a future date.
So the thing is, when I come from tomorrow, my assumption is going to be my life today. The only you research not because the schedule is going on. You are like that.
Can you contact the state's attorney and have him do something in lieu of the approval at the county board?
Yeah, I don't know what to do. We need to do something.
Have to have board approval, I mean,
That's already signed out.
clear.
But
We run our contract by the state's attorney for review first. Has he seen this? Has the state's attorney seen that contract?
You probably should, but if you read the law, it looks to me like it's all in the county board chairman.
I gave it to him yesterday. I gave it to
John.
Mr. Devine yesterday.
Good.
And he was unaware of the program, but I told him about it. So,
No, the board shall be empowered to utilize the money. The chairman appoints at the consent of the board.
Don't we have a motion on the floor here?
we do have a motion on the floor to enact this program. It's just, we're discussing the time frame, how to get this done immediately, before we vote on it.
Gotta go before the full board, correct? Has to.
Yeah, it really needs to, but
Time constraints, I understand that. Ask the state's attorney, what if you never would have told us to sign it, and it goes to the county board and gets turned down, then it's breached. He'll give you legal advice.
I don't know I'm not sure whether we can sign it and say in lieu of county board approval or not, because once we sign it, it's signed.
Ask Jim about it, so he says.
Okay. Okay. Okay, ready to vote? You and John. Okay. Okay. Why don't we do a roll call, just because this involves somebody?
Okay. Crumwitty?
Yes.
Awful? No. I thought you made the motion. Okay. Whitlow? Signat?
Yes. What do we got here?
Yeah. One no and one abstain.
So does that mean it passes?
Another question.
So the abstention, how's that work? Goes with the majority? I've heard that, but I don't know.
Robert's Rules of Order.
Can I have a question? What did that
None. We've got to use that, follow our statutes.
Right, so just one that, don't anything bad outcome.
Can I change mine to a yes? Can I change my vote?
I think so.
I'll change it to yes.
Okay, the motion passes then 3-1. Okay. Let's move on. Any old business? Any new business?
I move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned. I've been telling you